I'm Alvin from Informatics Education. I actually am previously in my past life, like Derek mentioned, I was with Kaplan, which is also another education institution. So together with Christian, I actually championed quite a few campaigns previously on the AdMob platform. So today I'm going to just show one of the campaigns. In fact, it was the very first campaign. It was very successful, and I'll show you some metrics which justified me saying it was successful. One of the things that Kaplan did last year was actually we launched the Northeastern University Bachelor of Science in Management as well as Bachelor of Science in Finance, right? So we were looking at a platform. This program was targeted at polytechnic graduates, all right? So we wanted to place banners, and in the education industry, what was very important, one of the key KPIs that we look at really is leads. Okay, so we weren't really interested in playing TV commercials or getting people to just download wallpapers and that kind of stuff. So my objective at the time was lead generation. So it was a click to a mobile site. Okay, and that was actually I can share this experience. That was really a stumbling block. How do we go on and do mobile advertising when we do not have a mobile site? All right, so the AdMob folks came up and said, they'll help me build one, and then one that's simple enough to get the leads in, as well as for the consumers, it'll be very, very easy to navigate. Okay. So at the time, the target audience for these programs were polytechnic diploma holders as well as those who were studying advanced diploma in other private schools. Okay, these youths tend to be between the ages of 20 to 30, very savvy with mobile, and then they would typically be owning a smartphone as well. These were some of the statistics. Okay, now if you look at the bottom, get a US degree in Singapore with Kaplan. Now that's the ad unit itself, right? Now this was run actually about a year ago, all right? So banners that were being run on these applications, and then it routed to a mobile landing page, which then brought you to a data capture form. Now I had to do a bit of work with this data capture form because I wanted it to be linked to a marketing tracking and leads management platform. Okay, marketing tracking because I wanted to measure all various forms of ROI. Okay, and then leads management because I wanted it to go straight to the sales staff. All right, so this was a program where when someone made an inquiry, it would actually go straight to the consultant who was in charge of that degree program and would immediately contact the interested student. Okay, so this was very, very, very quick, very, very integrated. So I'll just show you how the landing page looks like. I don't have that feature here that allows you to scroll, but the first full page of it says get the liberty of having a top US business degree. And then you scroll down, it would have really clean and simple, Bachelor of Science in Management, Bachelor of Science in Finance and Accounting Management, and then there's a click to call. Okay, now the click to call had, I think, single-digit number of clicks, so there weren't a lot of people who were clicking the calling to make inquiries, which was of no surprise to me at all, because out of 100 leads that we get, 70% of them came through the website, 20% of them were SMS in, and then only 10% were call-ins or walk-ins. Okay, so it wasn't surprised at all that there were not a lot of people clicking on the click to call. Okay, so the request for more information, that's the interesting part. Once you click that, it actually brings you to this, this is still a mobile site, except that now this site isn't on the AdMob platform anymore. This site actually is on one of my own mobile leads capturing platform. Okay, so I have a code there which says Q99V, and that identifies the person as having clicked this, the first link on top. Okay, so the interested student would actually fill out the name, the email address, the mobile number, and then hit submit. And this goes straight into my CRM system, where my sales staff would actually be tapping on to follow up. And then at the same time, it goes to another tracking system where I measure, okay, there's one click from here. Okay. Now, it's actually two unique hyperlinks that I planted into here, and they had two unique codes for me to track. All right. So, looking at the results, I had this was a very small pilot, little campaign. So I think my budget to them was just 5,000. Okay, to spread over a period of about 12 days. Okay, the click-through rate was at 1.31%. Okay, and then the effective cost per click was only 30 cents. Okay, And this was 1.31%, just to give you some perspectives. For education industry, typically we get 0.2% for other form of digital advertising. So this 1.31 was significantly much better. Okay, then so the total number of leads generated. So now I got a total of about 12,000 clicks. All right, so 12,000 clicks kind of means nothing to us unless we talk about leads. So out of 12,000 clicks, I actually got 53 leads. Okay, the cost per lead in this case was $95. Okay, I put in bracket versus 120. 120 would have been how much it would cost me to acquire a lead for other forms of digital advertising. Okay, for non-digital, it would be way more than that. But if we were to compare this to a typical EDM or a web banner, this was about 20%. It costs 20% less. Okay, and then not only does it cost less, it actually got me more signups. I got 10 signups from this campaign. Everything is tracked on the back end, and this represents a 20% conversion rate versus a 10% conversion rate for other forms of digital media. Okay, so with this, what I learned was that mobile was definitely able to do more conversions as well as generate more lead. It was, of course, value for money, because just for $5,000, I was able to generate sales equivalent to about $400,000. Okay, so that was a very, very, very good campaign. So now that I've moved on to another organization, I started talking to Christine again. So we'll be seeing, and then some of the really, really cool new stuff that they just showed earlier. We'll be looking to see how we can make use of that. So I guess the point I'm trying to show today is that if you are looking at, if you have concerns with either ROIs or how much, what's your, what kind of investment do you need to make in terms of a mobile landing page and all sorts like that, that was really on the top of mind. But give it a try. That's what I did, and then it proved to be very, very, very valuable lesson, which I hope perhaps it might work for other industries as well. All right.